Ed's doing 225s.
Cool, cool.
On the right. Hold it. Clear on your right.
pit exit.
Yep.
That's right.
That's 30 minutes left.
29 actually. V-Dub, come on, man.
I know I'm always a few minutes behind.
Your body's still on the South African time.
That's it. Never gets out of your system.
Black cars were behind you.
I know what they're saying, Matt. If Chuck Norris was any hotter, it'd be South African.
Thank you.
Hello, cutie. Cutie Patootie Relata. Welcome back. Just in time to watch the end of the race. With 25 minutes to go. How was your Saturday been? Honestly, it's kind of generic. I've called a lot of people cutie patootie. But I'm glad it's something you enjoy. It's always a good thing. Go for it. No. Valiant is actually quite unique, so it's always good to have a unique nickname.
Thank you, man.
There is that as well. It's always the end game. We good. Yes, nodders. Meanwhile, Reinhardt over here is just showing us what he actually is. A pegger. There's more. There's a scarier Pepe around. It's called People High. It's on my Discord server. I blame my shoes for showing me that. People High emote. Nope, this has been for 24 hours. As you can see in the bottom right hand corner, it actually tells you the time. And no, it's not been me solo, there's been 2 other guys driving the car as well. I have contemplated just driving for 24 hours, because why the hell not? But, that'd be insane. Be too much. It's just like real life. Is my phone buzzing?
Does crew chief count every off track as an incident when he announces it?
He generally says, okay, we've cut the track, or just various other scripts about it. But I basically
Left side,
said to him,
Okay, then you go.
clear on the left.
I basically told crew chief to basically shut up and not tell me about off tracks.
I actually meant for other drivers when he says there's an incident in Fulan, you know?
Oh, that's more so, it detects that someone's gone slow or is off track.
Gotcha.
When you hear a rouge, you know it's a guy coming out of the pits.
Yep.
Which, that one's the one that pisses me off the most. It's like, well, it's not really an incident, Jeff. Shut up.
It's the same with the chicane, right? That people are pissing.
Yeah. It's just how things are.
Minutes to go. And that one was spot on to the second just for you, Woody.
Thanks, Jeff. Sorry, Jeremy and Jim.
My OCD is satisfied. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys about my, did I tell you about my 2.4 hour Nürburgring race?
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, the individual one that you did.
Yeah, that was fun.
No, 1/10 scale. Ish.
Yep. Yeah, so Croggle Motorsports is basically a British group of races organised by a guy called Craig Me Up. He's a Twitch streamer who also does video editing for a larger YouTube channel called Hat Films. And so they do 3 different series. They have endurance races in Assetto Corsa. They have races in Assetto Corsa Competizione, as well as an F1 league. And so AC Endurance, we did 2.4 hours at Daytona, multi-class, which was LMP1, DPIs and GTEs. They then did Indy 500, which I didn't do, as well as 2.4 hours in Nürburgring, and then next month is 2.4 hours of Le Mans. So I couldn't quite get a good time. I know in iRacing I could do like an 8:19. AC just felt different, even though the car is unrestricted. Like I can do 290k down the back straight. So I qualified P5. By turn 2 I was last because I got a little bit greedy and spun around after hitting another guy. So I went my way back to the field, despite a few kind of offs. I ended up finishing P4.
Nice.
But I was like consistently quicker than the guys that I was overtaking. Plus one guy disconnected, so I would have finished 5th if he had stayed in the race.
Nice, man. Yeah, VOD shared the Croggle Motorsports page with me. I had a look at it. Interesting.
Yeah, they did Kyalami before, and it was so funny seeing everyone's comments about how, oh, I haven't done it before, I've done no practice, and I was like, oh god, if only it wasn't the same weekend as Spa iRacing.
Oh man.
It was actually meant to be last week, but I realised I think there was a clash on. I think they moved back the F1 race a week, and so I was like, oh, lovely. So instead of having Kyalami ACC and then never been a week after, it's in the same weekend, and I was like, that's why I was so tempted to say, okay, I do my double stint or whatever it was, you do, well, basically swap our stints over, Sean, so that you finish earlier, actually no, finish later, and then I go do the Kyalami race. But I was saying to VW, it's too much hassle because I've then got to sort stream settings out, then open up ACC, run that, which is going to put stress on the GPU, and because I like to record stuff, record it as well. And I was like, nah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of pain, mate.
Sounds like Croggle is a little bit more relaxed. I've got to say, the last few rounds, like the amount of practice some of the guys are putting into the ASR league is getting a bit scary. I think Parkour had 390 laps in practice for the last race.
Yeah, you'd be lucky to find guys in Cork who do 39.
Yeah.
Sounds like my kind of place.
Yeah, there's people with all abilities. Like there's one guy, Nuzor. He's also doing Spa as well. He was the one that won the Nordschleife race. And I was also fighting this is the first race of Suzuka in ACC. So he is quick. There's also a guy called Ethan who's also pretty quick, and a few others. So there's a good group of guys who are about my pace, and then you get a few others who would suit your pace, Sean.
Very diplomatic, mate. Okay.
No, it's true.
I'm just glad I got the opportunity, guys. This has been really cool. Thank you.
Always welcome. It's also useful having an American.
I thought it might help, but that's not going to last forever, I'm afraid.
That's okay. Even when you move back, Sean, you're keeping the midnight stint.
Oh, no, no, no. You guys are on the midnight stints already, man.
Well, sorry, the 2 a.m. whatever you want to call that one stint.
The time when Vito Besky is fucking dead.
Yes, that time.
I know one can't look back and ruminate, because if you were in a different position, something else could have happened. But I'm like, the 5 minutes of repair that I caused, we could have been in P10 potentially.
Yeah, but when you take what you get, it's still, P12, that would, from 38 starting position across 24 hours, that's nothing to scoff at. But you learn for the next one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I'm calling this result for me as didn't break the car too much, and I'm happy with that. So.
That's the thing, right? We didn't have, we had a couple of slight offs and slight things, but no major car damage throughout the whole race. Our rear wing is still intact and perfectly straight. This is the first Enduro I've done where I can say that.
Apart from the LMP2 at Sebring.
Oh yeah, true. But I think those wings don't tend to bend with the damage model.
Oh no, you basically, I can ping the car, as I did Sebring, aim at repairs, and the car isn't back to normal. Whereas the GTs, it's entirely different.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember with Lamar looking at that bent wing for so long.
It's an eyesore.
Oh yeah.
And I also think the Porsche with its rear heavy balance means it's more likely to hit the wall with the wing, whereas our car, this one's so heavy, that's why the bonnet gets smashed, right? At the front.
Yeah.
Also, I'm saying this now, we are doing the LMP2 at Road Atlanta.
Yes, I'm in for that. I love the LMP2.
It just feels so much more natural for me. Like, at Sebring, I could just push the car, as you found out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do love a downforce car. I love the radicals as well, I have to say.
Yeah, so the one thing, just looking at the times, is for the next one, at least probably in all the cars, we want to work on the setup, try and find a setup that can actually do 2 stints on the tires, because a couple of guys, I think when we're still sort of around about the 14, 15 position, jumped us in the pit stops with not taking tires. So if we can get to either drive like Sean or get to a setup that's a bit kinder on the tires, that'll probably help in the next one.
Yeah, I don't vote for everyone driving as slow as me.
It's probably a bad habit as well, because I tend to sort of overturn the wheels when I don't need to. I've sort of realised in my last stint. And that'll just be extra scrubbing when it's not needed and just take the tires down.
I did notice that when I was comparing our telemetry that your wheel angles tend to be more than mine, and I wasn't sure if it was just you got more speed and you're correcting more.
Yeah, I've got a habit of, even when turning the wheel further doesn't make a difference, I still turn the wheel further. So you're already sliding, and then I turn more, which just causes more slide. And I should learn to just sort of accept the fact that I'm going to run wide, and try and slow down. But all stuff to learn.
You're still faster than me, mate, comfortably, so.
For now. Give you a
I
bit
don't
of
know,
different hit and a bit of time. You never know.
Yeah, but you're not going to give me tips, mate. You're not even going to give your son tips.
Oh, we'll give you tips, just not ones that help.
Yeah. Firehead's running 23s at best, some 24s and 7s.
Yeah, I think he was looking to let me buy on the Camel Straight, but I wasn't close enough.
Any idea what the fuel usage is for the other cars, like the Porsche and the Lambo?
Nope. Don't have those cars in my inventory.
Guessing they got smaller tanks too, so it's no real advantage.
Yeah, that's one of the things they'll balance out. I think that's one of the things they did at Nürburgring, because the Mercs tank was slightly bigger, so they dropped it so you just couldn't get that extra stint out of it.
Last map? Not yet.
No white flag.
Okay.
Probably this one and one more.
Lead is 38 seconds up the road.
You got enough fuel, mate.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's telling me I'll have 4.64 at the end.
Enough for one more lap.
Just.
I have to say the Porsche and the BMW are probably two cars I would like to try.
Porsche I get, but the BMW?
I don't know. I just don't know. It's like I don't want to say nimble, but it feels like a little bit more lighter weight version of the Merc in a way that it's also kind of front mid and
You probably say that because it's a bit taller and not as wide and chonky as the Merc is.
I like the DTM heritage as well.
I personally prefer the M6 GT3 over the M4 because that nose is fucking ugly.
Yeah.
Touche.
It also doesn't sound the best.
Yeah, it's a bit weird timing.
The M6, like the downshifts, are just fucking mint. Not so much in terms of acceleration and wind up and stuff, but it's still better than the M4. Mind you, the M4 was mostly a prototype when it came out at Bathurst.
Yeah, I mean the M6 is a bigger boy. I'm surprised the M8 does as well as it does in GTE as well, right? Is that BOP?
I think so. Alright, white flag.
Here we go. Last lap, mate. That was a 221. Whew.
Done mostly 221s the past few laps as well.
Very nice. Funny how you... Sorry, mate. Spoke at the wrong time. Funny how he waves the flag at the at the old start, well, at the start point, yeah, not the end point.
That's where we started actually as well. Gee, wouldn't it be a shame if I got 6 incident points on this lap?
Yeah, that's something to aim for.
I'm curious to see how many incident points the leaders got. Because when I checked before one of my stints, they were like 350 odd. So I wouldn't be surprised if they got like 500.
Oh, here we go, gentlemen.
There we go. Well done, Woody. Well done, Sean.
Well done both to you gentlemen as well. Thank you very much. This was fantastic.
Good job, P12.
B12. Well done, everyone. That was good fun.
Woo! Yeah.
Good job. Only 194 incident points. Ooh, I fucking love it. One of the guys in my stream has redeemed ban or word, and he's redeemed the word P12.
What does that mean?
So what it means is, let me just double check. Force me to not say a certain word for 5 minutes. Okay. We're not saying it.
Good race, everybody.
We're not saying P12.
I'm not allowed to.
Say what?
Position.
Yeah, we're
Daughter
not paying
chief.
him. Good stuff, guys.
What happens if you do?
I don't know.
Well done, all.
Punch myself somewhere.
Yeah, awesome guys. This has been awesome, man. Like, yeah, 24 hours. It didn't feel like, as I said, didn't feel like 24 hours to me. But then I had a nice night's sleep, and you guys did all the hard times. So
Yeah.
12, I hope it was worth it.
Oh, that's okay. We'll get you on the next one.
touche.
We'll give you a quad stint over the midnight hours. How does that sound?
Yeah, I couldn't feel my left heel after my triple, so I don't know about that. But then I'll have new pedals, so we'll see.
Well, just remember there'll be load cells, so you won't feel your left leg by that point.
Oh yeah.
Fair point.
I actually used my right leg that was actually hurting after at some point. I was getting a little bit of soreness in the knee.
Just going
Yeah, I
too
have to
fast,
say-
man.
My left leg, my left knee is definitely feeling a bit worse for wear today. And then my arms. That's the one thing. I love the DD, but man, that was a workout.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine. What percentage?
On iRacing, 90. But
Wow.
you set it down within the game, so it's probably only about halfway in terms of Newton meters, I think.
Cool.
I started before the actual 24 hours.
Guys doing burnouts, man.
Alrighty, so the results are actually up for split 4 out of 6.
They are indeed.
I'm going to analyze it all. Because why the hell not? Oh, okay.
Wow.
So my actual my timing screen was actually lying to me about the number of drive-throughs people were getting. It must have been on the old system,
Ah,
because the team that won only got 136.
Yeah.
okay, that
No,
makes sense.
okay. No, it's
Ooh. Charge racing on 99. That must have been a hair raising. Whatever, how many laps it would have been.
and they only finished a minute 30 behind the leaders as well.
Yeah,
P7 was on 98, so that would have been close.
One guy only had 6 incidents for 101 laps.
yeah.
Fucking
That's
Crosser
good.
Kreber Racing, 38 incidents, P4. That is clean. That is whistle clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all maxed at 4.99.
What did FNL? Not too bad actually. They finished
Well, my SR got a
P8.
nice little bump, I have to say. I'm happy with that.
Oh, yeah. I'm down 11. I can live with that.
Oh, fuck. I took a big hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it? It was worth it though. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 95 incidents. Wow. For 196 laps. Oh. I mean, it got a boost after Nordschleife. I will say that. But geez, that's a
Yeah.
big... That's a big fucking hit. Yeah. I did get more
Yeah.
I did get more confident towards the end. But that's something to work on for next year.
Yeah. So that's interesting, right? So how many sort of been at the 100? And then 4. So we would have had
5
4 drive-throughs?
5.
Or 5?
100, 120, 140, 160, 180.
Okay. And each drive-through would be what? That'd probably add about
40 to 45 seconds I think it is.
uh,
So that's 3
actually.
minutes. It's basically like
I,
a lap overall.
I think it's even more than that because of the length of the pit lane.
Mm.
Actually, in lap 47, so 50 seconds. In the pit because of the slowing down before, etc., etc. Yeah, so 50 times 5, 250 seconds. Yeah, so it's about a lap.
Wow,
4 minutes.
that's 4 minutes 10 seconds. That's basically almost 2 laps.
Oh yeah, actually. Okay. Ah.
But then you have to compare that to the guys around you to see what you could have done, right? So the guys above us
Yeah.
were only marginally below us, but then P10 did really well at 74 incident points, so they would have had 0 stops. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, those are the guys, they kept it clean. And I think I was trying to push and try and get past him. It's basically, it's a risk versus reward. It's you either push hard and you rack up incident points, or you just minimize it.
Or you drive like Sean, ish,
Yeah.
except the part where he hits the wall.
So I will say this, right? I think we probably outperformed our pace. Because if you look at the average lap time and the best lap time, right? Basically, there's most of the guys above us were in the 2:17s and the 2:18s.
Yeah.
Best lap time and average lap time as well. So I think that's actually not bad, considering that obviously to be fair, the guys that beat us obviously had quicker pace.
Mm. We just managed to minimise the amount of time we kept, keeping it out of the wall, essentially. And out of the pits.
Exactly.
Like, I know whoever it was qualified first, which was... No, it was car number 1. So, P13, Exquisite Boosters. They had a fuck up where their car got flipped in the pits.
I remember that.
Obviously they had the pace and managed to call the way back, but they lost a lot of time. Same as, for example, Fastlane Esports 37. We drew off through a blown engine after going to curb. Same with WPR Racing as well in 35th. Benzino, I thought had 400 plus drive-throughs. Incidents only had 146. And then again, 245 for BALR Motorsports and only did 370 laps.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, geez, yeah. Benzino 422, 441. Legacy Sim Sports Alpha. Is that right? Or no, I'm looking at the wrong.
No, you want to look at P30.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I got.
Mind you, their safety rating isn't actually as big of a dent as you think it is. For example, Arslan is minus 0.13. These guys have, like, the guy who had 79 incidents adds almost plus 1 iRate in safety rating. So, I'm guessing, and we look at it this way. Safety rating is basically a rolling average of corners per incidence. And so, if I was to go to my race at the Nordschleife, which I can probably pull up, my corners per incidence was... No, it was a lot of corners per incidence, because I was just like, just consistent in keeping it low. So,
Yeah.
if I pull it up, no, that's not done. I can say P12 now. 5 minutes later.
Well done.
Yeah, for example, Nürburgring, I did 45 laps, only had 31 incidents. There's like 160 corners for it.
Yeah.
Whereas Spa is a lot less. Actually, let me do the math.
Well, Spa's like 19 corners per lap, right? So...
Hold up. Okay, so the combined circuit's 170 turns. So if we do 170 times, what was it? Times 45, that's 7,650 corners. Then divide Then divide that by 31. That's 246 corners without an incident, or per incident. So that's basically a lap and a bit. Whereas Spa, for example, if we look it up, has 20 turns. So, I did what? So 196 laps times 20 turns, 3,920, so almost half. And then divide that by 95, 41 corners per incident. So 2 laps per incident.
Yeah.
But that's the thing as well. The Nordschleife has less runoff as well. So you got to compare it. And
Yeah.
think. With that one, we basically the case of okay, you need to get the line right. There's no margin for error. There are a few corners you can possibly extend and stuff like that, but it's rare. Whereas Spa, you can extend La Source, you can extend Radion, you can extend coming out of the chicane, you can extend through Pouon and all that sort of stuff. Every corner has runoff because it's a Formula 1 circuit.
Yeah, and I have to say, like, some of them are a bit aggressive as well in terms of being pinged. So what is it? The turn after no name, for example, right? If you can be no wider than what you are normally, but if you don't bring the car in quickly enough, you'll actually get pinged there.
Mm.
And what's the kink before the chicane on the back straight?
Blanchimont.
Bunchemon. Same thing there, right? So a couple of times I actually made the turn. I didn't get the off track, but just because I didn't bring the car back in quickly enough, I actually got a off track. So it's a bit aggressive, but I suppose it's the same for everyone, so I can't complain.
Mm. I mean,
I found as well, if you know you're going to get a time penalty, like a slowdown, if you just, while you're off track, just ease off the accelerator, then ease back on, it doesn't give it to you. So, because you're not trying to get an advantage, basically, right?
mm.
Yeah, for the off track, but you need to be fairly slow. So on the fast turns,
Oh,
I
no,
think
no,
you need to
sorry.
be under
You,
60.
yeah, sorry. You get the off track. I'm talking about the slowdown.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Slow down will only be if you're sort of absolutely flying for it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, sorry, off track, you're right. It's 30 k's an hour.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think, surprisingly, I don't think I actually got to slow down the entire race. But right? Yeah, I don't
Same.
think I did.
Who
It's a
knows?
long race. I don't remember.
Only 29 people actually finished the race.
Hey, I'm calling it P12 out of 48, mate.
Yeah, it is P12 out of 48. In fact, the other guys disconnected and dropped out is just that's part of racing.
Yeah. There's still retirements, but it is, for us, it counts as, um, actually finishing. And only one guy got disqualified.
How do you get disqualified? Oh, not serving a black flag, obviously.
No, sitting in the pits, having only done 61 laps
Too few laps.
and one driver.
Ah, okay.
It's P41,
Uh-huh.
and I noticed
Oh
that.
yeah.
He qualified 41st and finished 41st.
He did get an incident every second lap, so he was a busy boy. Do you think? Do you think no one else joined him, and he was just like, "Oh well, at least I can say I started."
Probably.
Poor guy.
They might have just had like a major incident and abandoned this one and give it on to the next session. It's only the first driver ever actually did laps.
Yeah.
Oh, so it only shows drivers here if they've driven.
Yeah, I think so.
No, actually. I'm looking at P44, for example, and it's got 2 drivers, but just they didn't do any laps.
Yeah, P42's only got
Okay.
1 of 4 as well. Yeah.
So that's interesting. So it would actually allow you then to register a team with only one driver, which means you're always going to be DQ'd.
Which it's
Interesting.
strange. It's we had that at Le Mans. We had that guy who was leading, who was doing it solo.
That's
Yeah,
nuts,
yeah,
man.
If you remember.
yeah, yeah. That was effort. I still wonder whether it actually was just a single guy, or whether he just had a single account and was people taking turns on it.
Who knows?
A single rig. They were doing real driver swaps.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I mean, it's that's a tough call to go 24 hours. and yeah, without anyone else. But I mean, if you did do it, kudos to them. Well, okay, gents, I'm gonna call it and go and relax for a bit, and then get some practice in for spa a little bit later tonight.
I found Jackson's
Say what?
well, we get spotted in GT4s and ACC tonight.
Oh my gosh, guys. Good luck with that.
Yeah, that's it's less more forgiving in terms of off tracks and everything. Yeah, Jackson's start was actually in the third split out of 6. We were in the fourth split.
Oh, okay, so not that far off.
No, I mean Jackson's got an I rating of 2,600, so they were P2
Yeah, yeah.
and got taken out.
Oh, that's painful. Yeah, because I saw the clip that you posted, and that was just I mean, it's tough for the guy that crashed, but
It's even worse.
yeah,
It's
you
worse when
don't
you're
cross the
P2.
track.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, 10 times worse. But I mean, the guys who just held it or tried to keep it closer to the barrier, they obviously tried to get out of the way, but oh yeah, that's a horrible one.
Mm.
Well, okay, gents, thank you very much. That was great fun. I will chat again, but yeah, looking forward to the next one.
Yep.
Likewise. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
No worries. See you
Cool.
guys later.
Take
Will
it
do.
easy.
Have a good one.
Get some rest.
Bye bye.
Alright. Just quickly post that. Alrighty. We are done. No way. Jackson's in P1. As if, boy. As if he's in P1 right now. That is ridiculous. He was a lap down in P8 and he's now P1. That's just nuts. Look at it. It's P1.
What's the plan? So when Reese does his double, we'll pull him in as soon as he completes his number of laps. That way it'll put us back on the hour and back on leader strategy.
Yeah, let's go raid him. Do it once he gets on the straight, sort of. Anyway, that's me done. 24 hours. Might see you guys at some point. Maybe my next race. But yeah.
I'll go in after Reese.
But yeah, fun times. I'll
Unless you want to. If you want to, that's fine, but the time that we lose, I might be able to gain back, so.
just waiting for it just to cross through here. Alright. See you guys later.